Weather isn't just small talk anymore, it's a global concern. And in the IELTS speaking test, it's one of the most frequent and relevant topics. In this episode, we'll break down all three parts of the IELTS speaking test. Part 1, talking about weather and climate. Part 2, a time when weather affected you. Part 3, extreme weather and human impact. Let's dive in.
Part 1. Weather and climate. What kind of weather do you enjoy the most?
I really enjoy cool, breezy weather, the kind that's perfect for going on walks or sitting in a cafe with a warm drink. It feels refreshing and keeps me more productive than scorching heat or heavy rain. Where I live, we only get this kind of weather for a short time, so I try to make the most of it.
Does the weather ever affect your mood?
Yes, definitely. Sunny days usually lift my spirits and make me feel more motivated. On the other hand, gloomy or rainy weather can make me feel sluggish or even a bit down. That's why I sometimes play upbeat music to stay positive when the sky's gray.
What's the weather like in your hometown?
My hometown, in central Vietnam, has a tropical climate. It's hot and humid most of the year, with a rainy season that sometimes leads to serious flooding. Last year, for example, the streets were completely underwater for days, which caused a lot of disruption. So while it's beautiful, the weather can be extreme.
Do you usually check the weather forecast?
All the time, especially during storm season, I need to know if I should carry an umbrella or cancel outdoor plans. With climate change, the weather has become more unpredictable, so checking the forecast is part of my daily routine now.
Part 2. Cue card. Describe a time when the weather caused problems in your area. You should say when it happened, what the weather was like, what problems it caused, and explain how people responded to it.
One time that stands out is the severe flooding that hit central Vietnam in 2020. It happened during the rainy season, around October, and it rained nonstop for over a week. The rainfall was so intense that rivers overflowed, streets turned into rivers, and homes were submerged in water. Many people had to evacuate their homes, and transportation came to a complete halt. What made it worse was the lack of preparation. Flood drainage systems weren't strong enough to handle that much water. But what really touched me was how communities came together. People donated food, clothes, and even used boats to rescue those who were trapped. That experience was a wake-up call, not just about climate change, but also about the importance of disaster preparedness and community support.
Part 3. Discussion. Extreme weather and human impact. How does extreme weather affect people's daily lives?
Extreme weather can disrupt transportation, damage homes, and even lead to injury or death. It also affects mental health. For example, constant heat waves can lead to stress and fatigue. In rural areas, it can destroy crops and livestock, which hurts local economies and food security.
What are some common natural disasters in your country?
Vietnam faces floods, typhoons, and more recently, saltwater intrusion in the south. For instance, in the Mekong Delta, saltwater is now pushing deeper inland due to rising sea levels, making farmland unusable. This has a huge impact on agriculture and the livelihoods of farmers.
Do you think climate change is to blame for these disasters?
Without a doubt, climate change has increased the frequency and intensity of natural disasters. Rainfall patterns have become erratic and the temperatures keep rising. It's not just a theory anymore, it's something we're experiencing firsthand.
What can governments do to reduce the impact of natural disasters?
Governments can invest in early warning systems, improve infrastructure, and educate people on disaster response. Policies that promote sustainable urban planning and limit construction in high-risk zones are also essential. More importantly, climate change needs to be addressed globally. It's a shared responsibility.
How do people in your country usually respond to extreme weather events?
In my country, people have become more alert and adaptive to extreme weather, especially in regions like central Vietnam, where floods occur almost annually. Many communities have developed early warning systems, stock emergency supplies, and even modify their homes to withstand heavy rain or high winds. However, there are still challenges. Some rural areas lack proper infrastructure or support. Overall, while people are resilient, there's still room for better disaster preparedness and long-term planning. Natural disasters aren't just big headlines. They affect real people and communities. By talking about your own experiences and showing awareness of global issues, you can score higher in the IELTS speaking test. So, which topic should we cover next? Let me know in the comments or just say hi if this lesson helped you. Until next time, stay safe, stay sharp, and keep speaking. Peace.